Committee will come to order. I'd like to ask unanimous consent that members not on the committee, in addition to members not on the subcommittee, be permitted to sit with the subcommittee at today's hearing. There's a great deal of interest, and offer testimony and ask questions. Without objection, so ordered. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. The United States has been the global leader in aviation. We're all very proud of that. And American leadership in aerospace, manufacturing, air transportation, flight safety, and technological innovation is tremendous. The aviation industry contributes billions of dollars to our economy, supports millions of jobs throughout our country, and is a source of pride for all Americans. Unmanned aerial systems, or UAS, have been increasingly in the news. But they're not truly new. It's been almost 100 years since the U.S. military began developing the first UAS. Like other new technologies, UAS offers both exciting opportunities and daunting challenges. The previous FAA reauthorization law contained provisions directing the FAA to take steps towards safely integrating UAS into our nation's airspace by September 2015. Among other things, we directed the FAA to create test sites and regulations for UAS. The results so far appear to be mixed, and I look forward to hearing from our witnesses today on the FAA's efforts. There are many issues surrounding UAS we need to consider. First and foremost, and has always been, safety. Our nation's safety record is the result of decades of hard work by thousands and also some hard lessons learned. Safety is the cornerstone of U.S. aviation industry, and without it, the UAS industry cannot succeed, period. Thus, I am very concerned when I read in the Washington Post that the FAA is receiving about 25 reports each month from pilots about UAS flying too close to their aircraft, sometimes even near major airports. Protecting privacy is equally important as we further integrate and deploy UAS, whether by individual hobbyists or in commercial applications. I know the FAA and aviation industry are taking the issue very seriously, and Congress will continue to be actively engaged. We can all agree that UAS represents a tremendous economic opportunity. The FAA estimates that 89 to 90 billion will be invested globally in UAS over the next 10 years. And major U.S. companies have begun investing in UAS technology in a major way. There are many valuable applications in real estate, agriculture, medical transport, and infrastructure maintenance, with many more on the horizon. It's not hard to imagine UAS making existing industries more efficient and giving rise to entirely new ones. All of this could mean new jobs and vast economic opportunities for the American people if we do this right. So it also concerns me when I read in the Wall Street Journal about major U.S. companies taking their UAS research and development activities to foreign countries, such as Canada and Australia, because FAA regulations are too burdensome and too slow. It also concerns me that the road builders in Germany and farmers in France today are enjoying economic benefits from UAS because safety regulators there have found ways to permit such flights. I can't help but wonder that if the Germans, the French, and the Canadians do some of these things today, then why can't we also be doing them? Are they smarter than us? I don't think so. Are they better than us? I don't think so. So we really need these questions answered. I hope to get a better understanding of this issue during today's hearing. As I said earlier, safety is paramount and the challenges are difficult. But if there is a country that is up to the challenge of safe UAS integration, it is certainly the United States of America. We have the very best engineers, the smartest inventors, the most creative minds, and the knowledgeable regulators to ensure American leadership in aviation in the decades ahead. I know this because many of our best and brightest minds in aviation work at the FAA's Technical Center flagship, which is in my district. The FAA Tech Center is a one-stop shop for the best and brightest to research, develop, demonstrate, and validate new aviation technologies and data sources. It has had a role in many advances in flight safety, including air traffic control, which is key to safe UAS integration. It's a place where new ideas are developed and old ones are improved. Work on UAS is underway there already, and I fully expect their contributions will continue and they will be invaluable. I'm interested in hearing today where we are in terms of the UAS industry and what lies ahead, what progress the government has or hasn't made, and what industry and FAA need, and how we in Congress can help as we consider the next FAA reauthorization bill. And I've talked with Mr. Larson and members of the committee and Chairman Schuster. We're really looking at this very closely because as we prepare the next FAA authorization bill, we're going to be looking for substantial improvements and advancements in this particular area, and we'll be looking at specific language if necessary if we don't see these advances in a timely way. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses on these topics and thank them for joining us today. Before I recognize my colleague, Mr. Larson, for his comments, I'd like to ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days to revise and extend their remarks and include extraneous material for the record for this hearing. Without objection, so ordered. I'd now like to yield to Mr. Larson for his opening remarks.